Uh, UVA Football Injury Report. Let's start at running back. Tailbacks Xavier Brown and Kobe Pace went down last week in the loss to SMU. Brown's out for the season, and he might have been out for the season even if there wasn't just one game left. He broke his collarbone. That's something that's going to take a while to get back from. Kobe Pace had a knee injury that he looks like he'll be able to go this week, according to UVA coach Tony Elliott. In fact, Pace is listed as a starter on the depth chart, even though Elliott said that on Tuesday that Pace is an end of the week decision. I will assume he'll go um, in terms of availability. If not, or even if Pace goes, sophomore Noah Vaughn will be getting a lot of feature time. He looked good in relief last week, 10 carries, 44 yards, 16 yards on three pass receptions. He's a three-star recruit from Maryville, Tennessee as a sophomore. He was a four-year starter in high school. And Elliott says he has a ton of upside. The issue being his ability to be a participant in pass protection. That was an issue that kept Xavier Brown from getting more snaps, to be honest, all season long. And that's the biggest issue for a running back. You know, when you're a fan, you look at a running back, you say, hey, he's the guy who breaks tackles. He's got speed to get to the perimeter, but if he can't block, it's kind of hard to keep him in the game because when he's in the game, if all he's going to do is run the ball, that kind of tips off to the defense. What it's almost like a pitcher tipping his pitch. If you have a great fastball, if they know you're throwing the fastball, they'll be able to time it. Um, so that's the issue for Vaughn, but he clearly can run the ball well. He's got great speed and good maneuverability, reads the hole well. It's just a matter of being a participant in the pass game, particularly from the protection side. So that's the situation there. Now, some good news in the lineup. Trell Harris will be back, and that's huge news for this UVA offense. Harris, the transfer from Kent State, only played in three games this season before getting injured in the Wake Forest game. He had 13 catches on 18 targets, 201 yards in those three games, not even really three full games. And his ability to stretch the field was what gave this offense, at least in his first three games, those were when Anthony Colandry had his best numbers this season, as an example of just how much of an impact Trell Harris was on this offense. It'll be a great benefit for Malachi Fields. It'll take some extra pressure off him in a sense that, you know, you can scheme without Trell Harris in the lineup. You can scheme defensively in the passing game. It'll take away Malachi Fields. We'll put extra help over there. Well, now you got to spread that out a little bit more. It can maybe open things up a little bit for Chris Tyree in the slot. It can maybe open some things up also in the slot. Tight ends technically are in the slot for Tyler Neville. So this can really help the offense. I like what we might be able to see here. In just three games, Harris was targeted downfield 20 yards plus through the air seven times and caught three of those. And those, even though he's only played three games, those are both second on the team still at the 11 game mark of the season. So that tells you that this guy can really stretch the field for the passing game, and that's going to be a big help out there for the UVA offense. So that it gets you a little bit ready for UVA Virginia Tech from the X's and O's standpoint.